For this tutorial, you're going to need whites for the petals. This is the Milford Soft Knitting and Crochet Cotton. This is a 3-ply. I am going to show you how to make one with the 4-ply as well and show you the difference in size. So you can use either or, and I will show you the sizes of them at the end. And we've got here for the pistil a 4-ply Sullivan's Crochet and Knitting Cotton in my favourite colour, yellow. I'm going to be using a 2.5mm hook and my scissors. Again, I will show you, I'll do one in a 3mm as well, and I'll show you the sizes for that as well, so you can get an idea of how big you want to make your daisies. So without further ado, let's get to it. One thing I don't like about these yarns is obviously it never starts from the middle and you have to undo, but thankfully these ones don't unravel too much. Okay, so we're going to take our yarn and make a slip knot. Insert our hook and chain 2. And then in that very first chain that we made, so the second from your hook, we are going to place 12 single crochet in that same chain. You don't want, when your original chains that you start making, you don't want them to be too loose, because otherwise the gap in the middle of the pistil will be very big and it won't look as great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So just 2 more. 11 and 12. And then we're going to just slip stitch into that first one there. Ooh. If I can get in there. There we go. And just pull and fasten off. Now if you have a look closely, if we're going to, is it focusing? Yeah, there we go. You've got this little gap in the middle here. Now that's obviously that chain that we've crocheted into. So if you do loose chains at the start, then that gap there is going to be bigger. Alternatively, you can start this with a magic ring. Go with your white next. So I'm going to start with the 3-ply. I also hate that these yarns are wrapped in plastic. Like, everyone would be happy if it was on the shelf like that. Like, this is so unnecessary. So unnecessary. So we're going to take off this sleeve and now find the tail end. Now, sometimes on yarns like this, it's a bugger to try and find the end. But there we go. Thanks, Milford. Doing me a solid. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to attach our yarn in any of the 12 single crochets that we created. It doesn't matter. I am probably actually going to weave this in first, this tail end, so that it's not going to get on my nerves. I will, if you've seen my previous videos, I hate my tail ends, and I do normally just crochet over them, because I just find it so much easier than weaving in. I'm just going to just weave that in a little bit, and then I'm just going to snip it. Okay, so yeah, we're going to get our hook and we're going to attach it into any of the single crochets that we created in our circle. We're going to attach our yarn from behind and pull up and chain 3. Then we're going to do wrap around yarn around twice, because we're going to do a treble crochet, but we're going to do 2 treble crochets together. Okay, so I've already got 1 loop on our hook, so that means we've got 3 on there currently. We're going to go in and pull up the loop, pull through 2, pull through 2, so we've got 2 on our loop now, on our hook now, 2 on our loop. I'm going a bit loopy with all these tutorials, I think. Then we're going to yarn over again twice, insert into the same, pull up a loop, go through 2 and go through 2. Then we're going to pull through all 3, then chain 3, and then slip stitch into the same. And then we're going to slip stitch directly into the next one. So the next single crochet from the on the actual pistil on the middle of the daisy. Okay. As you can see there, we've got our one little petal. So cute. Okay. So we're going to repeat this step that we did before. So we're going to chain 3, yarn over twice, go into the same, pull up a loop, pull through 2, pull through 2, and we're going to repeat that again, and over twice, pull through 2, pull through 2, and then there's 3 on your hook. So you've obviously got the chain 3 that you started with, and then the treble crochets 2 together, pull through all 3 loops, then we're going to chain 3, which is going to count as another treble, and then going to slip stitch into that very same one, and then slip stitch directly into the next one. As you can see there, I've got my little tail ends, and I'm just literally holding them and like crocheting over them sort of thing, so that they should disappear. So yeah, chain 3, and then we're going to do our treble again, our treble 2 together, and then again, and then pull through all 3 loops, chain 3, and single crochet back in, sorry, slip stitch back into that same one. Okay, and then this goes directly into the next one. Now you want to be careful, obviously, because as you can see with mine, I'm like trying to find where my single crochets are, so just make sure you've got good lighting when you're doing this. So I've already got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, yeah. So yeah, this next one, and single crochet. Oh, have I gone into the same one? What a sausage. There it is. Look how cute it's already looking, like I can't even. Now these daisies are like my pride and joy, along with my sunflowers. These were the first designed earrings that I've created, and since then I haven't really created anymore, but it's something that I really want to share with everyone, and they're so annoying to make for batches, like for orders and stuff, because they do really hurt your hands after a while, especially when you sell so many of them. So yeah, chain 3, yarn over twice, go into that same one, and yarn through there, pull through 2, pull through 2, and we're going to do the same again, and then pull through all 3, chain 3, and slip stitch into the same. Now we're literally going to repeat this the whole way round. I will put it in the video, the writing and what to do, and you can obviously rewind and watch it again, but for now I'm just going to continue to make all of the petals, and I will meet you at the end. So I'm at the end. I've just done the last petal, and you can have a look now at my little pretty daisy. Now it's up to you on what you want to do with the next step. So I've already slip stitched into the last, so I'm going to slip stitch into the very first one at the bottom and pull through. Now what you could do here is you could chain 2 and then fasten off, or you can just not chain any and you can just fasten off. Now that chain 2 that I've just created there, that's where you can place your chain and your earring hook, or you can, if you choose not to chain two, you can just attach it into any petal. Now I find that I like it a lot more when I don't chain two, because otherwise it does look sometimes a little bit funny, but it's entirely up to you, because if you do want it long, like to proper dangle, then that's what you can do. Yeah, so that's a little daisy. That's with 12 petals. So I'm going to now show you on the 4-ply rather than the 3, and I'm going to still use this yellow here. Now let's see if this yarn here has a middle. Actually, I think this is from, yeah, it's from Spotlight. Who won't? Spotlight yarn, like Spotlight, I'm talking to you, like please give us a yarn end that starts from here, because it's so frustrating when all the yarn tangles up, because I have to spend half my life untangling rather than crocheting, and nobody wants to do that. Anyway, so we're gonna do our slip knot, sorry, getting worked up over Spotlight, chain 2 and place 12 single crochet into that very first one like we did before. 2, 3, actually, you know what, we're not going to do 12 this time, let's do 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. We'll do 8 this time. We'll do 8 petals. Let's go for it. And I'm going to slip stitch back into that very first one that we created, the first single crochet, and just fasten off. Just tug that so it's tight. And then we're going to grab our white yarn. This is the 4-ply. It's a baby cotton and it's so soft. And we're going to grab our hook and we're going to insert into any of the single crochets that we've created. Grab our yarn and again pull up a loop and chain 3. Then we're going to do exactly what we did on the 12 petaled daisy from before. So yarn over twice and insert, pull through 2, pull through 2, do the same, pull through the yarn through all 3 loops on your hook and chain 3, and slip stitch back into the very same. Oh, sorry, it's a bit windy up here and my bedroom doors are slammed, so sorry if I've just hurt your ears. Then we're going to slip stitch into the next, ensuring that we're going to go over all of these strands of horrible strands of yarn, and we're going to chain 3. Now again, wrap the yarn around twice, insert into the same, pull up a loop, pull through 2, pull through, should I pull through 2 then? No, 1, pull through 2, pull through 2, and then repeat again. 3 on your hook, pull through all 3, chain 3, and single crochet back into the same. Now again, I'm going to continue with this and I'll meet you at the end. Okay, so I'm at the end and I'm just going to slip stitch into the very first petal at the base where I started, and I'm just going to fasten off. And here, oh, got a little bit of yellow yarn there, just got to get rid of. There we go. Yeah, so there you have an 8 petal. As you can see, the middle is a bit bigger in that one, and your 12 petal. Now that's obviously with that yarn there, and then we used a 4-ply for this one. Now this tutorial is pretty easy in the fact that you can alter it in any way. So as I said before, you could start with a magic ring if you wanted. You can use a 3-ply, you can use a 4-ply, this one here as well, which is obviously for the middle. You can change the colour here, you can alter this in any way possible. So you can literally use a 8-ply yarn and an 8-ply white and then stick them on your cardigans, or have massive earrings and go extra. Like, there's so many possibilities that you can do with these, it's unreal. So that there is just the basics on how to make them. Again, if you want to make them with 5 petals, then you just do a 5 single crochet at the start and then go into the 5s doing 5 petals and so forth. If you want to do 4 or up to 9 or 11, whatever you want, that's what you do. You start with the amount of single crochets in the middle and then do the petals therefore afterwards. To turn these into earrings, you will need the following. So you'll need some jump rings, some chains, and the shepherd's eye earring hook, and then just a pair of jewellery pliers. Now, I'm not going to show you how to do this part, because if you go over to another one of my videos where we made the sunflower earrings, then that's how you can learn how to do that. It's so simple. You just attach them and place them either on the end chain 2 that you create, or on any end of the petal, and you can make the jump chain as long as you would like. Now, I'm going to end the tutorial here, and I'd love to see any of your makes that you end up doing with this tutorial. If you make big ones, if you make small ones, if you make pink ones, if you make blue ones, whatever, please just send me a message or comment below if you found this tutorial easy, if you enjoyed it, and I'd love to see your makes over at my Instagram and share it with everyone else. So thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to posting more videos for you. Have a beautiful day.